Hey guys, ILene Vick here for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. It is Wednesday, September 17th at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and I am live. It is week 38 of 2025, and in my neck of the woods, it is currently 75 degrees with a high of 84 and a low of 61. Welcome to my broadcast. I am here for the next 3 hours for coloring, companionship, chat, friendship, giggles and laughs, pretty pictures, and the what, the how, and the why of adult coloring. In other words, I show you what I'm doing. I explain how I did what I did, and then I talk about why I did what I did. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who come in and chat with me. That is always delightful. Welcome to my YouTube peeps who watch this broadcast after the fact. And welcome to my Facebook peeps who'll see this broadcast when I download it into my group, Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. All right. So we've got a lot going on tonight. I hope everybody's doing well. Tonight I will be continuing to work on my 2 projects. Hey Onyx, hello. Howdy, 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 right back at ya. Hello Leela. Hello Miss Julie. All right, so as I said, tonight I'm continuing work on the 2 projects that I've been working on. That kind of sounds redundant, doesn't it? The first one is from Fairies and Mushrooms Jubilee. Miss Maggie, hello. Happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday, happy Wednesday to one and all. Hello, Jonah. All right, so the first one that we're working out of is Fairies and Mushrooms Jubilee. That's our little lady asleep under the mushroom. Using eyeshadow and pencil so far. Eyeshadow for the skin, if anybody's wondering. Cute little book. If you like fairies and mushrooms, this book is for you. Now, Julia's gone ahead and posted the link to where the buddy color images are. This is a buddy color, which means I give it to you for free out of one of my books. And that way you can color with me and pace me. And that's what we've been doing on this piece here. Okay. Then the next piece I'm working on is from the book Enchanted. Here's the book here. This is from Selena Fenish. Her thing is fairies in different settings. And she supplies 2 of every image, which I'm sure she doesn't do anymore. I'm pretty sure, because she realizes that all people have to do is copy the images on their printer. Cute little book. Julie's giving you the link for that as well. All right. So guys, how is everybody's day today? Win, lose, or draw? Onyx, draw. Leela, draw. Julie, draw. Maggie, draw. Maggie, how is Allie's day today? Win, lose, or draw? You had mentioned a while back that she fell off of a swing. Jonah, draw. Anybody else? Win, lose, or draw? Okay. Draw. She has her brace off now. I would call that a win. Okay. Now, while I'm thinking of it, I try to think, but nothing happens. I'd like to show you an image that Julie did on Procreate. Hello, Sherry. This one is out of Jumbo Eyes Jubilee. Let me zoom in on that puppy. And of course, that's her Procreate. Isn't that a cutie? Onyx, they left you up in the chair for 5 hours today without your pain meds. Oh. But I did win a bingo twice and got snacks for it. Yeah, this one turned out really pretty. All right. Let me pull out. And let me get you the affiliate link for the Jumbo Eyes Jubilee, just in case anybody's interested in picking up that book. And it is coming soon. Alrighty, it's coming, it's coming. Okay, now today being Wednesday, this is our next day that we're going to pick out an image for Julie to do on Procreate. That way she can color it up for you. And you'll be able to see the image, how it looks when it's done with the digital art. Okay, so the first image you'll be voting on is out of the book Easter Parade Jubilee. And it's this little boy and girl with the basket, of course. And all the eggs. Isn't that a cutie? And then the second image you'll be voting on is this wreath. And that's out of Christmas Wreath Jubilee Volume 1. So if you guys will start voting, Julie will keep tabs. This is number 1, this is number 2. And we'll give Julie her marching orders on which one to do. Hi, Janie. Onyx says 1. Leela says 1. Sherry says 2. Janie says 1. Joni says 3. Hi, Jonah. Try again. Yeah, I kind of figured you were trying to hit the number 2. Who else would like to vote? Maggie, would you like to vote number 1 or number 2? I don't know. You guys would be thinking about Christmas now. Maggie's voting for number 1. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. That'll attract other people in here who need some company in the evenings. Anybody else voting? Julie's our official vote keeper. Okay, guys, hit that like button. We need to let people know that we're here so they have company. Okay, I'm going to count down. Closing, voting closes. 10, 9, 8, 7. Hi, Rita. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Julie, what's the official count? Peep's Choice, 5-2 for number 1. All right. Rita, welcome to the broadcast. So Julie has her marching orders to do number 1. All right. It's official. Rita, you've been here before, haven't you? Why do I recognize that name? Oh, you just found us tonight. Okay. Rita, welcome to the broadcast. Couple of questions. How did you find the group? How long have you been adult coloring, or are you here just to see the pretty pictures? And do you have a printer? So Rita, just to let you know, this is what we call a buddy color, and it's from one of my books. Julie just put the link to this image. You can print it out if you have a printer, and you can color with us. So Rita, you have a printer. Yay! Just purchased a set of Prismacolor pencils. Yay! And some books. Yay! All right, Rita, you're in the right place. So Rita, as you're watching, feel free to ask questions. If you ever need me to zoom in or zoom out on something, let me know. Rita, have you done grayscale before? No, you have not. Okay. And Rita, what I do ask is, if you're going to hang with us, if you step away from your computer or step away from the chat, just do a BRB so that I know. And then, when you return, let me know. Rita, if you scroll up, Julie has put, it says buddy color image and freebies. I'm sure she'll post it again for you. And Rita, what you can do, if you like, is, I know that we're ahead of you on this image, but if you can print it out, you can start up at the spot that I'm working on. Julie just put the link back up there for you. So just let me know if you're going to go run and print this out. And then I'll explain grayscale to you. Okay, I'm going to mute you guys a second. Need to use a tissue. Hold on. Okay. So grab your paper towel, grab your swatch sheet, let's get coloring. Now I'm going to continue the flowers that I started working on. So grab your light, medium, and dark pink. Let's zoom in on this little puppy. And let's start up. So I'm going to start with my darker areas. This is my dark pencil. Then we'll come in with our Hello Jackie. Then we'll come in with our medium. And then we'll come in with our light color. And Jackie, you've been here before, right? If I recall, you were here last night, of course. Now, notice how I'm using my lightest color to what blend this. I figured you'd been here before, Jackie, the way that you were greeting everybody. Hello, Karen. And Jackie had a win. My book came in, A Day in the Life of a Gnome Jubilee. Oh, Jackie, that's a really cool book. All right, let's put a little shading underneath this leaf here. And actually, it would be a shadow. Okay. Next flower, our little teeny tiny guy here. Jackie, you were thinking you were getting the gnome you did a few days ago. Do you have any pages that you did so I can follow you? Yeah, Jackie, what I would suggest you do is go into the Facebook group after the broadcast and do a search on the word gnome, and also do a search on the title of your book. Yeah, Jackie, I always put keywords on my posts in the group. To help you guys find that stuff. All right. Next flower. Little teeny tiny guy. There's our dark. Here's our medium. Here's our light. And again, you're going to use your light pencil to blend over. And get that looking nice and soft. Okay, next little bud. Okay, medium and what? Light. Here's our medium. Here's our light. Okay, next flower. We're going to do a two-tone flower on this one. Here's our medium. Here's our light. Now, let's get our blues, light, medium, and dark blue. Here's our medium blue, a little bit of our dark, then our light blue, again blending the light blue over our medium and our dark. How pretty is that? Don't know where Angry Bear is, haven't seen her. There's our dark pink. And then our medium. Let me put a little light pink over here. Oh, this is looking too pretty. All right, Julie, thank you. Rita, did you get your image printed? Rita, are you back? Okay, Leela, thank you. Okay, now, while I have my blues in my hand, yeah, Rita, do me a big favor. When you come back after stepping away, please tell me so that I know. That way I can work with you better. Okay. Let's work on the bracelet. I'm going to work with my medium and my light blue. There's my medium blue. Thank you, Julie. Here's my dark blue. And then my lightest blue. Rita, did you get your image printed out? All right, she's got a pretty little bracelet. And Jackie, there's the link where I started the buddy color on the gnome book. Thank you, Julie. That's appreciated. All right, Leela, thank you. Okay, Rita, let me explain grayscale to you. And I'll demonstrate it on this little flower, and you'll see it as I'm working on the hair and the mushroom. Set timer for 55 minutes. Okay, Rita, the idea with grayscale is when you have a picture, you have an image that has light gray, medium gray, and darker gray. Okay, Leela. And what you do, Rita, is you decide on what color you're going to color something. So in this case, I'm going to go with pink. And what you do is you choose a light, a medium, and a dark pink. So for this flower, here's my darkest pink. Here's my medium pink. Here's my light pink. And what I do is I always swatch the colors that I'm using. Now, on the image that you're coloring, now this is a very simplistic explanation, is you look for your dark. I'm going to start with dark. It doesn't matter what shade you start with. You can start with your medium if you want. You can start with your light if you want. Hello, Sarah. And what you do is you start coloring in those areas that match your shade of pencil. Now, don't pound your pencils into the paper. So there's my dark. Here's my medium. And here's my light. And then Rita, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that these colors are blended where one color seamlessly disappears into the next. See how smooth that looks? Rita? Okay, I'm going to put a little splotch of green here. Okay. We got all our flowers here. Now, Rita, I want you to understand that that was a very simplistic explanation of the process. It's a very basic one. And once you get the light, medium, and dark concept down, the next critically important concept is what, guys? What's the most important skill to learn when you adult color? Oh, Onyx is breaking out the food. Blending. Thank you, Janie. And the concept of a proper blend is when one color disappears into the next. And yes, for the most part, you use 3 of each color. But it depends on, Rita, what the grayscale is. Sometimes there's only 2 colors. There might be just a medium and a light, for example. Okay, now we're going to do the very center of these flowers, which I left for later. You can see our different shades of our grayscale. And for the lighter grayscale, I'm going to come in with yellow. Now, in this case, we've got just a couple colors. I'm going to come in with yellow and orange. All right, let's pop over to the next flower. Yellow on my lighter gray. And then my orange. Rita, what I would suggest to you number one, Rita, you should be a member of my Facebook group because that's where all the freebies come in. Is go back to the part of the broadcast where I'm working on the fairy wings. That will explain quite a bit of the dark, medium, and light concept. Okay, let's do the next flower. You know me, I wander off camera every once in a while. There's my yellow. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Oh, how pretty this is now. There's my light. Rita, is this making sense to you? Here's my dark, which is my orange. All right, next flower. Actually, let's go down to this little bud right here. It's just below the blue. A little bit of the yellow, a little bit of the orange. Next flower. Yellow on my lightest spot. The orange in my darker area. Hello, Sybil-esque. There's my yellow. And then my orange. All right, let me pull out. Rita, is this making sense to you? And let me pull out. Isn't that adorable? Julie, could you find the spot where I started the wings on the ferry here during the broadcast? And put that link into the chat. Rita, Julie's gonna find the link where I do the wings on the ferry, and that will help you understand grayscale. Okay, let's work on the hair. So the colors that I'm going to be working with are a medium gray and black. So let me swatch my medium gray. And then of course my black, and the black that I use is the Prismacolor black. That's my Fab black. So as you guys know, is yes, There's Angry Bear. Angry Bear, everybody's been asking about you. Rita, there's the starting point for the wings. Julie found it. Thank you, Julie. So if you guys look very carefully, you will see light and dark spots in our hair. So the lighter spots for the lighter gray. What did the camel taste like? And then on the darker areas of the hair, my black. Now, it looks like it's going to be easier to do the black first. And then we'll come back with our lighter gray. And add that back in. Yeah, sometimes what I'll do is from Sam's, I'll buy that really large container of animal cookies. And I'll use them as a dessert. Add animal crackers to my Sam's shopping list. Iced animal crackers. I have never heard of that, Julie. They're pink and white. Okay. They are the bomb. Okay, Rita, do you see how you can just see the lighter areas of the gray on the hair? Sarah, you liked it 15 and you shared. Thank you. Oh, Julie found the iced animal crackers on Amazon. Okay. Rita, you're going to find when you do coloring that you notice color changes both on the paper, and also you'll notice nuances in colors as you look around in your daily life. Not healthy, but tasty. Okay, Rita, can you see the different shades of the gray? See it? Okay, Sibylla, thank you. And Sarah's eating an English raisin muffin with cinnamon. Oh, now I'm going to want English muffins. And butter, of course. Oh, Jackie, you have some in the kitchen. We'll have to wait till breakfast. Why? Now, Rita, and to everybody else, what I recommend doing is when you have an area. Oh, Julie says, here's your reminder to blink your eyes when you color. Rita, when you have lighter areas on an area like this, circle it with your darker pencil and then color around it. Oh, is this cute? Sarah, you eat your bread at night. Oh, and breathe. Julie, you notice that you hold your breath. Okay. Well, as long as nobody's picking their nose while they're coloring, we're good for the day for it. Okay. Well, Sarah, now that we're talking about this food, everybody's going to want animal crackers and English muffins. Rita, I got to warn you, we are a weird bunch. Okay, here is the hair around the forehead. There was a little girl with a little curl right in the middle of her forehead. Rita, are we scaring you away? Not yet. I gotta tell you, Rita, we are a weird bunch of grapes. Okay. Now we need to poke our pencil in between our greenery here. Rita, are you learning something? Oh man, this is looking so good. Tomorrow, tomorrow is another day. Good night, Jackie. Soft kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Happy Jackie, sleepy Jackie, purr, purr, purr. All right, check out how I'm carefully picking out our lighter curls for the hair. Okay, so I'm working around the ear right now. Now, Jackie, another thing, when you color, when you pick up your pencil to move, turn it a little bit in your hand, and then go back to your coloring. And what that does is that keeps your point sharper longer. All right, I'm going to pull out in a second so you can see the result of this. So again, when you pick up your pencil, do that little bit of a turn in your hand. All right, let me pull out. Isn't that beautiful? Ain't that the bomb? Now, as you can see, this is why it's important to leave open these lighter gray areas, because it gives our hair more dimension. Oh, Rita, exactly. The paper towel is, yes. I use that to rest my hand on. Keeps the piece a little cleaner. And it also keeps my hand from picking up smudge on the on my desk. Good eye, Rita. Guys, what's the most important part of your page? Sherry says the part you're working on. And what that means is no matter how trivial the object is that you're working on, you still put your what? Best effort on that part. In other words, I'm doing the hair, and a lot of people might get impatient with doing it. But I'm making my best effort to detail this hair. Let me pull out my little prop that you guys have seen me use before. All right. So this is my little picture frame. And inside of that frame, that's where I am treating this to be the most important part. I'm not thinking about the mushroom. I'm not thinking about the wings or the arms or whatever. Right now, my laser focus is on this hair and doing what? The best possible job that I can do. So that means I'm not going to rush through this to quote unquote get it done. I don't care how minor the object is on your page, you want to give it your laser focus and your best effort. A lot of people would rush through doing this hair and not pick up on the nuances of the different gray shading on the printout. And as you can clearly see, I'm taking my time and detailing this. If you're in a hurry to color, you shouldn't be coloring. It's supposed to be relaxing. Now we've got all these little white dots on here too that we need to color around. Try not to wipe those out. Rita, aren't you glad you came in tonight? Ah! My pencil just died. All right. Look at that. I got it down to the last possible little nubby. All right. Next pencil. All right. Oh, Rita, I have a dozen Prismacolor black pencils. And the other color, which I have not introduced you to yet, is Payne's Gray. That's a Faber-Castell pencil. Paynes, Payne's Gray. I use that a lot. Well, if I keep my fat hand out of the way, you can see how I'm detailing the edges of this hair. Now, the other thing that you're seeing, oh yeah, I love my sharpener. It's an AFMAT, AFMAT. Highly, highly recommended. I will get you the affiliate link to that. I'll give it to Julie, she'll give it to you. Guys, this is a sneak peek of what Julie's done so far in Procreate on the image that you guys voted on. Isn't that ridiculously cute? Now you guys can see why this shouldn't be a solid black. This is why we're detailing this hair in the black. Now again, a lot of people would have just colored that hair solid black, but this is where grayscale comes into play. and we add the various colors to this. All right, let me add a little bit of green. I missed the stem. Leela, your hair is very curly like hers? Cool. All right, let me get this little area, and then we need to move on to our next project. Leela, is your hair short? Long hair. Now, don't go too far up here with the hair because that is a mushroom stem. Goes down to your back, it's hard to care for. I'm having too much fun doing this hair. I love doing detail like this. Oh, Leela, you're half Jamaican. Cool. Leela, you need to take a picture of yourself and send it to me so we can see it. That would be fun. All right, let me slide over. So, oh, Onyx, you had some stuff for your wild frizzy hair that made it more manageable and less frizzy, but it got stolen. Uh, okay, Sybil S., thank you. Now, sometimes when you can't see something that's going on in a picture, you have to improvise. So I'm improvising the curly hair right here in this upper portion. Now, the mushroom is kind of smushing down the hair here. All right, let's get this little area done in here. Okay, now I'm going to go back up, and this spot here that looks flat, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of curl. Oh yeah, much better. Okay, let's pull out. Oh, cool. Here's a picture of Leela. There you go. You need to show us a picture of your hair length. Maybe pull the hair around to the side on your shoulder so we can see how long it is. Everybody meet Leela. And her bird. Look how cute that is. Oh, Leela, you braid your hair a lot. Okay. I'm going to add a little more curl up here on the left. Oh, Angry Bear, you just got a cat. Cool. Oh, there you go. Here's Leela's longer hair. So there's the before, there's the after. Leela, is that a green tint that I see on your hair? Cool beans. Okay. I love it when we share stuff like that. Any questions about what I've done so far? Now, you guys know how we name pictures. Maybe I'll need to name this one Leela. Oh, here's Angry Bear's cat. Cat's name is Leo. Everybody say hello to Leo. Angry Bear, how long have you had Leo? "10 years." All right, so he's used to your idiosyncrasies. Leo says, "There's Mom taking my picture again." Okay, let's switch to our next project. I think we're having too much fun tonight. Yeah, Angry Bear, Domino made it to age 18. Good night, Jonah. All right. Okay, Rita, this is line art. Now, Rita, when you color line art, you still want to use your multiple colors, your light, medium, and dark. Sherry, good night. Now, Rita, what I like to do is I will lay out my pencils. I'll put dark, medium, and light, and I'll lay them out in front of me like this, and then I just pick out what I'm using. All right. Now, I'm going to start on the green vines on the left-hand side. I was working on the brown tree. We've got more tree over here that we'll get to. But I'm in the mood to start doing the vines. Well, the thing is, guys, cats should never, ever, ever be let outside. That's one thing that I draw a line on in the sand. And if you're letting your cat outside, you're making a big mistake. Too many hazards outside. They can get killed by roads, nasty neighbors, animals. Now I'm starting with my lightest color. And then notice that I'm going to take my darker green and I'm going to shade inside here, and that's going to start on the outside to give us our depth dimension detail. Rita, does that make sense? Now we can go ahead and pull in a lighter green yet. And then we'll bring our darker greens in. Well, Onyx, that's why you're in this group, is to lighten the mood and lighten the atmosphere. It's to help you get out of a bad mood. Hello, Kathy. Hey, Kathy. Let me show you a picture of Leela. right, let's lighten the mood in here, guys. Okay, I'm putting in my base color of my lighter green. And then I'm going to come in with a darker green. And then we'll blend this. Let me pull out, Kathy, I want to show you the other image we were working on. Our little sleeping fairy is coming along beautifully. Thank you, Kathy. The flowers turned out beautifully. Very dimensional. Okay, again, I'm working with my light, medium, and dark greens. And let me pull into this V area here. Onyx, when are you going to start posting your pictures? All right, let's start with light. Onyx, this is a teaching group and we all share our pictures. That's the point. Send me a picture of your owl in Messenger. And that way we can see it and enjoy it. Everybody in this group is at different stages. Okay, this is the base color of my green. Sibylesque, you're working on a painting project right now? Okay, Onyx, thank you. Sibylesque, shoot us a picture. So guys, I never asked you if anybody was coloring tonight. If anybody was coloring tonight, shoot me a picture on Messenger of what you're working on. Now, notice when I'm coloring, when you have an open area like this, you color in little circles and that covers everything. Add broad noodles to my Walmart shopping list. Oh, you'll get help from hubby tomorrow to get a picture. Too dark. And flashlight on your phone doesn't work. Okay. Guys, if you're coloring tonight, shoot me pictures of what you're coloring. All right, let's work this down. How pretty is this? Again, when you lift your pencil, don't forget to turn it. we'll come in and shade and shadow this after I get my first color down. Okay. This is what Cassie's working on. Sweet and Spooky Coloring by Kitty Willow Wilson. And this is the image. Let me pull out just a little bit. Check out how she's using the multiple colors on the leaves. I know a lot of you like to use this time that I'm broadcasting to do your coloring. Angry Bear is working on trucks. She said she did the two at the top. Oh look, there's an octopi in there. Angry Bear, you're working on small victories. Okay. Angry Bear says she needs small wins. That's right. Onyx, what she said is correct. You are a win. Janie, good night. Janie is working on Magic Jungle. Look at that. Johanna Bosford. All right. And Jonah is working on our sleeping fairy. Jonah, it looks good. You're blending. Looks good. Jonah, you need to blend your areas between your light and your dark a little better. So on this area, for example, on top of the nose, blend those edges. The flowers look good. They're really blended. And then she's working on a good witch. Check it out. Okay, Jonah, again, work on your blending. Get all these areas blended in. You want that material to look soft. Good job, you guys. I think it's fun to see what everybody else is working on. Okay, let's continue with our vine. Take your time. Leela, your hair started going gray and white at age 16. Woohoo! All right. Rita, are you still with us? All right. You got awfully quiet, Rita. Now again, when you lift your pencil, turn it. Rita, where do you live? I'm in Tennessee. And guys, we have another 17 minutes for this broadcast. Hello, Kitty. Kitty, about time you got here. Kitty, don't forget to press that like button. Okay, Rita, again, this is my base color. It's my lightest color. And I'll be coming back in with my darker colors for my shading and my shadowing. Oh, Rita, I'm glad to hear that. Rita, you can see what kind of fun we have in this group. All right, let me pull out. Rita, where are you from? Did I miss your answer? Okay, Sarah's working on a Halloween dog. Isn't that a cutie? Sarah, what book is this from? That is definitely a cutie. And Maggie is working on her mushroom and her gnome. Beautiful, Maggie. Okay. So, Sarah, that dog is from Coloring Halloween Jubilee, and it's similar to your old dog. Okay, let's do one more round of moss here. Again, I'm starting out with my, a Brittany Spaniel. So, Rita, how long have you been adult coloring? Okay. Now, darker green. Rita, you've been coloring with the kids and just now have purchased adult books. Excellent. So, Rita, are you going to color the fairy with us? Our little mushroom fairy? All right, now check out how my darker colors are along our edges. Now, notice that I'm adding a darker line down the middle of this. So I am adding my own texturing. Okay, so Rita, you have not colored on your witch tonight, right? See how I'm adding that extra line? Okay, Rita, just wondering. So, Rita, are you in my same time zone? It's 9:56 where I am right now in Tennessee. Now, notice how I am shading underneath that leaf. And also notice how I am shading next to this edge. Oh, you're an hour ahead of me. Okay. Rita, is that going to be a problem with you attending every night? Okay, now I'm going to bring down another line here of my darker green. All right, let's keep going with this. Now, notice how I'm putting these little flaws here in the moss? I don't even know if you would call them flaws. Check it out. Everybody see how I'm getting the texture on this? So Rita, you're sitting in the dark and will need to have your supplies upstairs before you start. I wasn't prepared tonight, came upon this live chat by luck. Cool. Okay, I've got to finish this moss tomorrow night because it's that time. Let me set my pencils aside. Let me show you how this is looking. Check it out. And Rita, there's no grayscale on this. Okay guys, this is ILene Vick for Teaching Adult Coloring with ILene Vick. Guys, joyous, joyous coloring, love on each other. That's what we're known for. I'll see you tomorrow night, same time, same place. Julie, thank you for your help tonight. We worked on our fairy sleeping in the tree. And we worked on our little fairy underneath the mushroom. Rita, nice meeting you. Guys, be sure to hit that like button. It'll make other people aware that we're here. Okay, guys, have a great rest of the evening. I'm going to go stuff my face. It's about that time for me. Take care. see you tomorrow night. And Leela, thank you for sending your picture. That was fun. All right, guys, take care. Bye.